Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Denise Kucharski.
Hey, Sandy's unit. My name is Denise Kucharski, and just to give me some street cred, I'll tell you that our unit has done 5 different years. We've been on 20 top trips, and many of them with Sandy.
Yes.
So that's why we are such good friends. In fact, Sandy so patiently hung in there with me in Germany when I was picking out new glasses frames in a optometrist shop in a real nice part in Germany, Munich, I guess.
I think it was, yeah.
And oh my goodness, it took me forever to decide which frames to get. And she was just so sweet, and she waited and gave me feedback, and then waited and gave me feedback.
And I'm telling you what, when she got home and got the lenses in, slamming. They were good.
I wore those glasses for years, and they were European fashionable, but not in style here yet. And people would stop me on the street and ask me where I got them. So thank you, Sandy, for being such a great
That was
friend.
fun.
So now I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to share a new idea with you and with your unit, okay? And it is all about being a pearl girl. Doesn't it just sound yummy to be a pearl girl?
I like that.
Do you want to be a pearl girl?
I want to be a pearl girl.
I wonder what's involved in being a pearl girl.
Let's find out.
Well, this idea came to me from a national sales director who recently came to our city. And she started talking about pearl girl. And it just hit my ears like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. And she'd say it again. And, of course, by the time a few minutes went by, I was salivating, thinking, what the heck is a pearl girl? It just sounds good.
It sounds elegant, or
yes.
Definitely something that every woman would want to be.
It's got to involve some pearls somehow. And we know that Mary Kay has been famous for many years for the Pearls of Sharing program, and we love that program. But this is a little twist on the Pearls of Sharing program, and personally I love it. I'm going to tell you what it's done for our unit. Okay.
Good.
We have had several in our unit who have just wanted to be a red jacket, wanted to be a red jacket. They've done interviews. It's not like they're just sitting around not trying, but it just was not coming together.
Not getting results,
So the Pearl Girl idea is that when a consultant does 3 interviews with me involved, okay, and some of these we've done with 3-way phone calls, but a lot of them we've done with FaceTime. So the consultant gets with her prospect in some location, they're together, and then she FaceTimes, and I can see both of them on the screen, and then they can see me on the screen. And then we've got the communication that involves body language. I can see the expressions on their face, where when you're not looking at somebody, you don't know how they're taking what you're saying over the phone. So, and I'm going to tell you even what I say, so that if any of you in Sandy's unit want to ask Sandy to do this, she'll probably use very similar questions, so it's not intimidating to your your consultant's prospect. In fact, the first thing I do is I say to the consultant, how do you guys know each other? So they tell me how they met. I'll tell you the most recent one I did just a day or 2 ago. She said, we met at a party. Originally we met at Walmart, and then she had a party. And it's been a couple months ago. It's been a little while back. But she loved the products. She bought the products. And I asked her if she'd help me be a pearl girl. So then I said to the prospect, I said, do you even know what you've gotten yourself into, promising that you would help her be a pearl girl? She said, no, I have no idea. I said, well, she probably told you to just take about 20 minutes of your time, and that you would be pretending that you would have some interest in being a consultant and doing what she did. So you watched her do your party. How'd you feel about what you saw? She gave me a little feedback. Okay? All right. Well, do you right now have any interest at all? And sometimes they'll say yes, but she said, no, I don't think so. I said, that is totally fine. This is for training for Alicia, and it is for her to be a pearl girl. And you're helping her. And I'm going to send you a gift for helping her. Okay. So, I went into my normal questions. Oh, somebody's at the door.
This often happens. I have a very visible dog. You know, if I'm making a video, you know she's going to bark. But, you know, gang, this is life.
This is life. This is
life.
real life.
It happens.
So it probably happened during your Pearl Girl call, too.
Yeah.
But anyway, who cares? And so I went into my regular set of questions I do with this young lady, and she was young. I believe she was 19. And I said, well, tell me a little bit about yourself, because that's just always the starting question. She told me several things. I asked her a couple things about what she told me, and then I said, well, this might sound kind of odd, but what do you most need in your life right now? Well, she was a student in junior college. She said, I need money to pay for school. Okay. I said, okay, let's say you had plenty of money. What would you most want after that in your life right now? And she said, a farm.
A farm.
I thought that was an unusual answer.
At 19, it's different, yeah.
And she wanted to be near her parents' house. Okay, that's great. So I had her paint that picture to me as much as I could. Tell me more about what you want your farm to look like. And then I said, okay, well, I guess we'd say that takes money too. And she said, yes, it would. And then my next question was, what do you most value in your life right now? And she said, her family. So I said, okay, well, what we're going to do on this Pearl Girl chat is see if Mary Kay would offer up anything that might help you with what you need, which is money for school, help you with what you want, which is a farm, keep in place what you value, maybe even enhance it, which is your family. And then instead of going right into the marketing plan, I just say, now let's pretend you were interested and that we only had 5 minutes and you could only ask me one question. What would your biggest question be? Now, I liked what she asked me. She had to think about it, and she thought seriously, and she said, what do you like about being a consultant? I thought, what a nice question to ask.
It is.
And so I just started telling her kind of my story. Well, I was going to do Mary Kay for 3 months and quit because I was a school teacher. I needed money in the summertime. And and what I liked about it was the fun of doing the parties, working with the people. I liked the money because we make half of what we sell. The average party these days is $200 to $300 most often, and so if you make $150, and so I just shared my story, but I was getting a lot of the marketing plan told right there in that, and I didn't quit at the end of the summer like I thought I would because I was winning prizes, having fun, and starting to have reorders, which I never dreamed would happen. And I thought, why would I quit now?
Absolutely.
And then I told her about the ethics of the company. And one more thing, I'll back up. When we were getting to know each other, and she said she was a student, I asked her what she was going to get her degree in, and it was nursing. And I said, what is it that appeals to you about nursing? And she said, helping people feel better. So we put that into the marketing plan that happens with Mary Kay also. So anyway, that's kind of how it goes. It's not anything like you should be scared that your director's going to ask some awful questions or be pushy or, you know, try to talk her into being a consultant. It's just a sharing of information. Now, I got to show you that, see the pearls? When you do 3 of these interviews that involves your director, the director must be involved, then you get your pearl necklace. When you do 3 more, and I didn't know Sandy was going to ask me to do this while I'm here visiting her, so I don't have the actual jewelry with me. So here's a picture. See how pretty the earrings are? Aren't they beautiful? And so you get the earrings when you do your next 3, and when you do the next 4, for a total of 10, you're a pearl girl, and you get the bracelet.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that pretty?
That's good.
Now, you could change it to different pearl jewelry. It doesn't matter what pearl jewelry you use, but this is what I picked out. And so there's no time limit. You don't have to do it in any certain amount of time. I mean, if you want to take a whole year to do those 10 interviews and be a pearl girl, you can, or you can click them off real fast.
Absolutely. And I must say, faster is funner.
Faster is funner, but let me tell you what's happened.
Okay, tell us. Share with my unit.
Alicia, who had been dying to be a red jacket forever and ever, she is one now. She took me seriously on the Pearl Girl thing. And she's only up to 4 interviews, I think.
Oh, wow.
And has gotten her red jacket. Okay?
That's amazing.
Louise in our unit, she's been working on Red Jacket for over a year and so frustrated over the delay. And so we have done 6 chats. So she's gotten 2 pieces of jewelry. She now has 4 team members, 3 of them brand new. And we stumbled onto another thing. Tell me your name again.
Michelle Cunningham.
Michelle Cunningham. I didn't know who it was. I just knew it was a great video because I don't think she tells her name in it. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, she has this fabulous. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Real life.
No earthquake. You're okay.
She has this fabulous inventory video, and so what Louise has done is FaceTime interview. We get to the end. We've done this twice where the person decided right there on the spot, yeah, I think I want to give it a whirl. They've done the agreement, and then she has said to them, now I'm gone then. I've done the interview and I hang up. But the 2 of them are still together in person, and she says, your first training is about getting some products to sell, so let's watch this little video. That's all she says. Turn on the video.
And may I tell you where you can find the video for our unit? You go to sandysdreamteam.com. And the password is happy. You go here, see or hear the music in the background. So that's to remind you the word happy. And then go new consultant. And below that, you're going to see a little box, and it will have Michelle, and it says inventory. And a little bonus, if you've not been to that website, Michelle's got a whole slew of fabulous training videos on there. I was going to do them, but once I stumbled onto Michelle a few years ago, I went, I'm not going to do. She does
I was going to do one too, but I love hers.
She does it better than I think I can do it.
And I think there's some beauty in them watching somebody else who has no vested interest in what they do for inventory.
Right.
Just explaining it very matter-of-factly. And I'll tell you how I know it's really effective is that Louise and this brand new person have watched the video, and when they get to the end of it, she reaches over and turns it off, and all she says to her brand new consultant is, so which one spoke to you?
Pretty simple.
The first one she said that to, and I got to tell you, our history for the last couple of years has been people coming in with 0 inventory, 225, and once in a blue moon, a 600. I mean, we're not doing well with that.
We've experienced a lot of that also.
So all of a sudden, using Michelle Cunningham's and such a simple, well, which one speaks to you? The first one she did it with did an 1800. The second one she did it with did a 2600. And now she's had one do only a 600.
But they're all qualified, so they're all cashing in on the extra free product.
Yes.
That's what's really important for the new consultant too. She's getting
happy.
all the benefit.
Yes.
It's in her. It's a win-win for everybody.
It's a win-win for everybody. It makes the prospect feel very comfortable with the whole process. She, especially if you do it with FaceTime or Skype or whatever, she already knows what her director looks like, and that she's a nice person, not pushy, very intelligent and smart, and very available, very accessible, not some stranger far off. There's just so many good things about it.
It's a simple system using social media and our technology.
That's right.
That it's not complicated or hard to do. Because I can figure out how to do this. Y'all know me. You know my technical skills. It's just unbelievable.
And you will learn so much. Even those of you who, what I'm finding in my unit, even the consultants who are very experienced at team building are learning because they're hearing how I respond to different ages of people, different situations, how I'm remembering what they told me and weaving it back into what we talk about later. And sometimes people ask you a question that's just really different, like you've never heard that one before. And you may think, I don't know what I would have said, but then your director has something from her many years of experience that she knows to say. So it's great learning. And it's the easy, I don't want to say lazy way, but I mean, really, you just sit there and listen to your director do the work.
Why not give it a whirl?
And you get pearls.
Let's get
So
going
who
on this.
wants to be a